English and German. One of the questions now, is there any free English and German course in Medan? Okay, it seems that Dr. Andy is ready on air now. Let's enjoy the conversation. I'd like to say thank for coming to our program, Dr. Andy.
That's all right. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to get a talk with you.
Dr. Andy, can you tell me how many foreign languages do you speak?
Well, I speak 3 foreign languages. First, I speak English. Second, I speak German. And the third, I speak French.
Do you think it is hard to learn some languages?
I think no. Why? Because basically, we are as Indonesian, we speak at least 2 languages. At school, we speak the national language. It is Bahasa Indonesia. At home, we speak a dialect such as Bataknis, Javanese, and others. So, I think there is no reason for you to say difficult. To learn foreign languages, for example, English and German, because you have got the basic that every day you speak some languages. In my opinion, before you learn another language, you have to ask yourself why you learn foreign languages like English and German. Is this foreign language important for me? You ask yourself. If the answer is yes, means that you have already got the capital. You start from this point because to learn a foreign language, it needs consistency. In my case, the reason why I learned English because I wanted to work at a tour and travel company, even though I didn't have the certificate of tourism academy. But I just relied fully on my competency in English. With this, I tried to apply for the job at Pakto Tour and Travel Company. I was lucky because I was accepted as a freelance English speaking tour guide in this company. But I got a big problem because after some months I worked at Pakto, I didn't have the opportunity to guide the foreign tourists. Why? Because the tourists that handled by Pakto at that time mostly came from West Europe, especially from Germany and France. So there was no option for me to learn German or French. If I would have a job to survive my life, then I decided to myself to learn German. The situation of my job forced me to learn German seriously. If I wanted to survive on this planet, again I got a problem to learn German in Medan because I should go to Unimed, one of the universities in Medan. For me, it was impossible to go to Unimed to learn German because I didn't have money at all. The option was only in German consulate in Medan. I had the friends working in this consulate. I went to him and asked him to teach me about German. It took me a year to speak German. Since then, my company gave me the opportunity to guide German tourists. Of course, for the first time, my company, Pakto, just gave me a couple of German tourists. It was okay for me because I didn't have work to do. That means I had a lot of opportunities to practice German with my guests. And it worked. I got a success in learning German. My manager knew it very well. Then he started giving me a group of the German tourists to guide all over Indonesia. I love it. It is my experience of learning German. After that, I continued learning French. This time, I didn't have the problem to learn French. Why? Because I could find Alliance Française, a venue to learn French in Medan. It just took 4 months for me to start speaking French. As I told you before, that now I'm speaking 3 foreign languages. What does it mean? That means I could continue my studies to doctoral degree. That is the blessing of a God that I can experience. I can say God is so good.
It's amazing to listen to your experience of learning foreign languages like German and French. Okay, my next question is a stupid question. Do you think it is significant to learn foreign languages such as English in the university in Indonesia?
Well, I think it's not a stupid a question, but it is a brilliant a question because it is the fact. In my academy, Tourism and Hotel Dharma Agung Medan, at this academy, the student learn some foreign languages. For example, English, French, Mandarin, and Dutch. But the student still cannot speak these languages, especially English. Now, I'm working as a lecturer in Academy of Tourism and Hotel Dharma Agung. It is my new profession that I'd like to share my knowledge of tourism to the young generation in Medan. Back to our topic, from my observation in this class, I find out that most the students who came from the regions out of Medan are not able to speak English at all.
So, what do you do as your efforts to help them to be able in speaking English?
First, I didn't know what to do because their cases and my cases were different. From my research, when they were still learning at secondary school and senior high school, they just learn about grammar, not conversation. That's why no wonder when they continue their studies at academy, high school and university, they still cannot speak English very well. From this study, I can conclude that their lack of time to practice their foreign languages, especially English and German. Because of this finding, I finally decided to build English club. Then I built a German club. Maybe the question, why must be a German club too? In Medan, we don't have a good institute to learn a German. I hope by building this club, I can give the member the opportunity to practice their foreign languages as much as possible, especially English and German. Now you can see the fruits. For those who are active to follow all our programs, they are able to speak English very well. I'm very happy with the result. I hope by mastering English, they can search the international journal written by professors from all over the world, according to their majors in campus. Automatically, it will be also strengthen their knowledge and skill. What I mean, as a student, they don't just read the local journal, but also the international ones. I think it is also very good for their campus where they are studying.
To build English and German club, it needs much money. Who supports you in finance?
No one. I work very hard to collect some money to finance all kind of these activities. For your information, I start working from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So from 8:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., I continue teaching at other university. What I mean, I also teach out of my campus in the evening just to get extra money to support the activities of the club. If you visit our club, you'll find a nice place to learn the languages. The room is full of air condition. The toilet also is very clean. It is a nice place to have a member gathering. The location is accessible, which is situated on Jalan Setiabudi number 43 Medan. You can search the place Apia Cantata Music School and Art Building.
I heard it is free of charge. Why don't you charge the member of the club to support the activities of the club?
That's impossible because I know the condition of their finance. Most of them come from the villages. Their parents work very hard to support their studies in this city. For me, if they come at the member gathering on every Sunday, it is miracle and blessing of God. Why? Because it is also become their struggle to come to the club to practice their foreign languages. Again, it is matter with the money. What I mean, they don't have the extra money from their parents for the transportation to come to the club. That's the reason why I don't charge them. I hope by free of charge, there will be more university students to come to the club to learn English and German.
That's very interesting. I hope this club will support the students to master English and German. Again, Dr. Andy, I'd like to say a lot of thanks to you for coming to this studio. For you, guys. Please take this information as your reference that Dr. Andy provide free English and German course. Just come to the club on every Sunday at 3 p.m. or you may email him to knb.ministry76@gmail.com. Thanks for listening to this program. I'm Alice from KNB Ministry English Club. See you again. Bye.